Happy Friday. I tried recording this a little bit ago in the sunroom, and the sun is so bright that when I went back to look at it to edit it, oh my goodness, it was either really dark or really washed out. So I'm in my dining room and I'm right by a window. I got the light overhead, so we'll see what happens here. Y'all are kind of looking crooked like this. So anyways, happy Friday. How have you been? I've been good. I've been good. I just been in a funk today. I think it's the lack of sleep. And I say that, but I'm not getting 8 hours sleep. So I'm getting like 6 or 7. And 3 days in a row. I don't know. If Callie continues on this trend, we'll have to call them next week just to see what they suggest. They might not suggest anything. So, but we were concerned because we didn't see her drink hardly at all yesterday. Today she is drinking better. She's not eating her wet prescribed food, but we do have some prescribed dry food, and she has been munching on that. So we're gonna call that an okay win. So this morning got up, had devotions, and had my smoothie, and my yogurt came out really nice this time. It is super thick, just like Greek yogurt should be, but it's not tangy, and it's still with the 2% milk. So I'm using about 1/2 cup, so about 3 points worth. So my smoothies are about 8 points in the morning, and I say about, but they are. And I told Jerry, I said when we were at Moville today for milk, I said I should have had him pick up a gallon of skim milk, excuse me, to help lower the points down. I'm sorry, ragweed allergies. But I didn't. But I still have enough yogurt, so when we need milk again, then I can do that. So I was pleased with that. And then let's see, oh, my apple slices, I should have went and got them. Just a second. All right, so I paused you for a minute. I just feel like you're so high. Just a second. Yesterday I dehydrated apple slices for the first time, and I wasn't for sure how they'd come out, because the first time I ever did mushrooms, I dehydrated a whole bunch of mushrooms, and they were where I thought should have been, and I put them in the glass mason jar with a lid on it to condition it, to basically make sure that there was no condensation inside the jar. And the problem with that is I did it at nighttime. So I let them cool off, and then I put them in the jar, and then we got up the next day and I went to check them, and they were all black. So they weren't dry. They got all thrown away. I'm telling you, I told Jerry, you take this outside and don't breathe it in, because I don't know. So, you know, I'm new at this dehydrating stuff. So I thought, nope, I'm not going to do this again, even though he spent that money to get me a dehydrator. And my friend told me, she says, oh my goodness. Well, she doesn't say, oh my goodness, I do, but she's just like, gives it the tough love, and she'll say, girl, get over it. Keep trying. So yesterday I decided to do 2 bags of Honeycrisp apples that Jerry bought me from Aldi's a little bit ago, and I didn't have an apple core except for the kind that slides over and does them in wedges, and I wanted these to be thinner. And so what I did was I just took out my mandolin, and once they were cored into those slices, I have this new mandolin that has a protective guard over it and like a shield, and then you put them in it, and then you have something else that you push down on it, and then you have the handle that you go up and down like this way, so you're not even near the sharp part, you know, like our old one is, where you sit there with your hands and you go like this till you get down, and if you're brave enough, or you get out your guard. But anyways, I did four trays. I think there is 3 apples left of that second bag, because, you know, we like fresh apples too. But anyways, so far, good. Yesterday, they got done about 7:30. I let them cool off for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes till they're cool to the touch. And then as you're putting them in the jar, it was tinking, which is a good noise. And I got a quart and a pint, and I left headroom for them both. So this is what this one looks like. I have another pint jar, but you can hear them. They shouldn't. And so that's what they look like. These do not crisp up. They're supposed to look kind of leathery, I guess. Whatever that looks like, I guess that's what that is. And when you bend them, they don't snap. Kind of like leather, I guess. But yesterday when I kept looking, and then I would take one out to let it cool, and then I would taste one. Oh my Lanta, it was so good. It was like that natural sugar was just like, yes ma'am, there it is. I'm sure that the points on dehydrated food is probably high. I don't know how it is when you do it at home like this. If anybody knows, let me know. But needless to say, it's fruit. There goes the sun. It's fruit, and I tend not to count my fruits because I don't sit there and eat a whole ton of them. So anyway, so I just have the lid on this, and I'm just what they call conditioning, and I do that for what I'm told a couple of days, and then if there's nothing in it tomorrow, by tomorrow night, I think then it's going to be okay, and then it can be good for snacks because that's what I'm going to use it for. I do not have a vacuum sealer to take the air out of that, but I might just transfer it into a Ziploc baggie and then just, you know, eat it that way. Portion it up into like little portion sizes, and then put the rest in the freezer, because that's what my friend does. She freezes hers. She puts a snack size, like what you would consider maybe half a cup, something like that, into a small Ziploc baggie, and then she puts them in the freezer. That way you're not tempted to eat the whole darn thing right down at one sitting, and it kind of lasts a little longer. So, but anyway, so this morning when I was crocheting, oh, by the way, this might be a chit-chatty one right now. So hello my friends, I'm Terry, and this is my daily vlog on my weight loss journey that I don't talk too much about lately, and you've been seeing all the snippets more than the weight loss stuff. So I'm trying to lose 100 pounds. I've lost 32 of that 100 pounds, and I'm on Weight Watchers. I do online, and yeah. But y'all, like I've said before, everything goes in a circle in our lives. It's not always just about the food and the weight and everything. So, but anywho, welcome. So, yeah, I sat there this morning, and as I was crocheting and stuff, and we were in the sunroom, and the blue jays were so loud this morning. We've had like the last 2 or 3 days. A lot of blue jays and their families, because you can tell when they got babies, because you can hear the babies at the feeders, and they're just as loud. But this was extra loud for some reason. And there seemed to only be one at times that would be on top of the feeder and just squawking. And we just couldn't figure it out. And then we had our door open to the outside, so the storm door was there, the screen door. And this little bird came up and hit the window like it was trying to get in. And so I got up, and then it was over against the house, and then it went underneath the swing that's out there, and we couldn't, like, what is going on? We had squirrels and everything. And I sat back down and we were talking. There was doves out on the feeder, and all of a sudden, out this way here comes this big old brown thing swooping like this. And I'm telling you, we knew that it was that hawk. I've never seen birds zip that fast by our big picture window. It's like you put them in a slingshot and just shot them. I mean, it was like a bullet. And I mean, everything was gone. The chipmunks, the squirrels, everything was gone. And we saw the hawk fly right up into the tree at the edge of our property line. And those blue jays were all in our big old snowball tree. And there was a couple of them up by that hawk, and just, oh my goodness, what an awful sound of them. They were so upset, and they were sounding off the alarms. Well, we just sat there, because that hawk, usually the birds can go in our snowball tree, because it's like 12 foot tall by 8 foot wide, and they can go right in the center, and they're hid, they're protected. And all of a sudden we saw that hawk come down, and the whole tree just like this. And if that wasn't loud before from those blue jays, it was really loud. Well, we both got up. We went out there. And Jerry's eyes like, is he in that stupid thing where they're trying to hide? And he's like, yes, he is, you know. And so we're out there on the deck, and Jerry's hollering at it. And the next thing you know, it does go right out through the top. It didn't have anything. But then those blue jays were chasing it because there's babies in there. And we got up to because it's next to our garden, we got up by the garden to the cucumbers, and all of a sudden 2 or 3 of those blue jays popped right out at us, and we're just screaming like, danger, Will Robinson, danger, danger. I'm telling you, it was awful. And I kept saying, we know, it's okay, we can see him. We don't know where it went after that, because, we saw a black crow up there, and so, the crows will chase them. But I've never seen the blue jays try to attack them, but they were attacking, but they were so loud. Oh my goodness. So when I was out there, there was one cucumber that needed to be picked, so we got that. Tomorrow there'll probably be just one more. And then I have this little light bulb one. I mean, it truly looks like a light bulb. It's like, it's round at the top, and it's, it's like the old-fashioned light bulb like this. And Jerry keeps laughing at it, But it's nice and green, and it's going to just be probably that big. And I thought, okay, I have 4 cucumbers in my refrigerator waiting. And then tomorrow I'll have a 5th one, and I don't want them to go to waste because they're pickling cucumbers, and there's got to be something I can make with it. So I got out my ball canning thing, and I was looking things over, and it's like, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that, And I kept going back to the hamburger dills. Now, Jerry likes a good pickle on his hamburgers. And so I thought, you know, this sounds pretty good. I had him read the recipe. It sounded good to him, you know, the spices that go in it. But you need 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 pounds of cucumbers. Oh, Jerry's back, so he's going to come out here and laugh. He was in town. And so I only have like 2.5 pounds. So just a second. So anyways, we got about 2.5 pounds of cucumbers. So we were going to go down to our farmer's market to see what they had in cucumbers. So we decided to do that, and we went and stopped there. Jerry's in the kitchen. You'll hear all the noises. So, and I didn't like their cucumbers. They were really, really soft. And then they had that's going to be really loud. I'm sorry. They look like little dill little pickles, you know, gherkins like this. But they were also soft. So that just told me that they've been sitting there a while. And so Jerry said there's a couple Amish roadside stands. What'd you do? Okay, so we then went and stopped to the first Amish roadside stand, and they had nice looking onions, and I needed about a cup of onions, so we looked at those, and he had a couple of, well, he had nice looking cucumbers there, but we got 2 because the rest of them would have been too big. They would have been big hamburger pickles. So then we ended up going to Mooville to get our milk, and no ice cream was bought, which was a surprise to both of us. And so we went, and then we stopped to the Amish store, and I found my spices that I needed and some extra things, and I wanted to get some chocolate chips because that's where we got it last time, but they are so stinking high, there's no way. It was a little over $17 for a little over a pound. And so we'll just go. My friend said that she buys them at Aldi's really reasonably, so that's what we'll do. And then we stopped to another Amish stand, and her cucumbers were 50 cents a cucumber, but her box was all empty at that price. And then I needed a clove of garlic, and Jerry bought a head of garlic. What was that you paid, $1? $2. Oh, $2. It
was a larger one.
Yeah, it was the larger, and it really looked good. So, so we got that. Well, I was telling my friend who does all this canning, and she was going up, her and her husband and daughter were going up tonight to Pearson's, where we always go, and we probably would have went next week to get the Roma tomatoes. They're half bushel, and she said they were going to go up. I want her to pick up those tomatoes for me because she knew I've been waiting to do that. And I had asked Jerry because I didn't want us to say yes if we were planning something, and he says no, that's okay. So she was going to pick that up. Well, she said she could pick me up some cucumbers, and she was going to go to 2 places, and so they stopped to Pearson's first, and she did get my cucumbers for me. I told her between 2 and 3 pounds. And so between the Roma tomatoes, the half bushel, and the cucumbers, it will be like $17.50, which is not bad. The Amish store wanted $18.95 for their Roma tomatoes. So my plan is hopefully tomorrow afternoon I will do those pickles, hamburger pickles, while he's gone to the auction. And the tomatoes, if she drops everything off tonight, because they were going out to eat and stopping a couple of places, that if she drops them off tonight, she'll let me know, and then I'll just wash them and, you know, core them, cut them, put them in our freezer baggies, Ziploc baggies, and put them in the freezer. That way they will be waiting for me when I'm ready next week to do them, because everybody says once you freeze them like that, then you take them out, and by the time they're unthawed, when you're going to use them, you can just peel the skins off. And then my thought process is to take the skins that, you know, are not blemished and dehydrate them, and then once they're dehydrated, then I'll put them in powder form and put them in a jar, and then you can use that in your soup, stews, or you can add a couple of tablespoons of water to it to make tomato paste. So that was my thought that way. So hopefully hamburger pickles will be done this weekend, and next week will be our tomato soup. Apples are coming out. I just saw that Pearson's advertised their apples. They said everything is early this year, so apples is the next thing for us because we need more applesauce. I think that we're down to a quart and a pint from last year, so, and it's really good. And I always, last year I think I did half with cinnamon and sugar, and the other half was unsweetened. So, and that's what I'll do this year. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to come on and say hello, and hope your Friday was a great one. Hope your weekend is even a better one, and that we all stay on track and we do not throw the towel in on the weekend, and we make it, like I've said before, not our weak end but our strong end. So until we can chat again, I will see you on Saturday, but remember there's no vlogs on Sundays. So on Saturday I'll see you on a Saturday. Thanks, my friends.